All right, good morning. So what we're going to be working on is allie.chat. We're working on the front end, and what we did last time is we hooked up Twitch so that we were able to create a bot for Twitch, and what we're going to do is the same thing here for Discord. So the first thing that we need to do is look at my Web Hub service because I need to have a new authorized Discord received. Hey, Eric Arcana, thank you so much for that follow. Appreciate that, buddy. If you have any questions on what I'm working on, don't hesitate to put them into the chat. Also, make sure you check us out at our discord.pixelhorrorstudios.com. Okay, we also need to have the authorized Discord callback received. And when I look at this iTwitch state data, let me open up my interfaces. It's down here at the bottom. We'll make another one here called a iDiscord state data. I wonder if this is being used anywhere. Doesn't appear to be, so we can get rid of that one. Okay, and this is iDiscord state data. Then down here, hey there, KS Iva Muthu. How are you doing today? K Siva Muthu. How are you doing? Welcome to the channel. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to put them into the chat. We want to have these two again. And this first one is receive authorized Discord, which is going to be a Discord state data. And then a authorized Discord received with my Discord state data. Authorize Discord callback, and it's going to be a Discord callback received. Finally, we need to have the request. So we'll just do this one here. This is Twitch callback. This one's Twitch. I can do a Twitch with a Discord. Wait a minute. Yeah, this is the get, so I need to have these ones here, and this is going to be a Discord and then a iDiscord state data, and then a authorized Discord received. And this one here is an authorized Discord received of the bot, like that. And then the last two are these, and it's Discord, 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 and then Discord. Okay. So now that that's all done, what I'm going to do is look at the back end, and I need to, in my Web API hub, have another request in here for these two. And on this, I'm going to do a Twitch to be a Discord. Let me do this again because we only want to do the cases. So these ones. And then also this one. Okay. Good morning there, Nostoska. With Control D, you can select multiple words. It's very useful for these type of changes in VS Code. Okay, I was trying to get it so it would just do it on the selection. Control D in VS Code. Interesting. Never knew that. Okay. So the first one is that we need to have a authorized Discord and a authorized Discord callback. And when I look at my auth controller here, I'm getting my application user, I'm creating the log, I'm creating a state, and then in my auth cache, I should have something here called Discord state, which will be one of these. It's just called Discord state. And then I want to try to get out of my state data the first one of the application user ID. And then we're going to make the state data with my redirect URL, which I'm passing in. And then I'm adding my Discord state as a Discord state. Receive authorized callback Discord. Looks good. Now, when all this is said and done, this is my callback. So for this one, I want to get my user, I want to get my log, and then I'm going to try to get my code in my state. So I already have those. So this is where it is. It's going to be this whole REST client thing. So I'm trying to remove my state data, and when I do, then I'm going to do all this stuff. And so in this, I'm going to make a REST client, and I'm going to pass in my bearer token and my access token. And now here I want to do var provider equals await my services dot get provider read provider asynchronous of my Discord. And then I want to get my user Discord. And we want to get it from the Discord ID. So we'll do this guy here. And I'll swap out the word Twitch here with Discord. And this is called my Discord ID. Read user Discord asynchronous of my REST client dot current user dot ID dot toString. So if it's null, then I want to do an await services dot create user Discord asynchronous of my new request. Okay. Says that user Discord create request is abstract. That's not correct. So my avatar here is going to be my REST client dot current user dot avatar ID or get avatar URL. Discord ID is REST client.current-user.id. Display name is REST client.current-user.displayname. Provider is provider.id. And the username is REST client.current-user.username. And now what I want to do is I want to get my var server Discord equals await my services dot read server Discord asynchronous. So this one. Like that. And now what I want to do is a read server Discord. And I can do it by an ID or I can do it by a Discord ID. So I think I can do a REST client.user current dot hold on. So it says that this is coming from the guild. Guild ID, guild name. Like that. So this is going to come from the guild ID. So if my server Discord is null, then I'm going to do a server Discord equals await services dot create server Discord asynchronous of this new server Discord create request, which needs to not be abstract. And my Discord guild ID is guild ID. My name here is guild name. My user ID is equal to my user discord.id. Okay. And then what I want to do is I want to get my var bot Discord is equal to services.read bot Twitch, and I don't want this one. I want the here, and we'll add this one in as a Twitch goes to a Discord in my selection. And in here we want to make a new class called a bot Discord create request. And we'll just leave it like that as a so I think I can add in here another class called a bot create request. And we'll make this one a public abstract class that is a type of base request. And on it I want to add a GUID for my user ID. And then back over here, I can just inherit from bot create request. So this is read bot Discord asynchronous. And this one's going to be by my user discord.id and my application user.id. So if this does not equal to null, then I want to do a await services dot remove bot Discord asynchronous of my bot discord.id and my application user.id. And then I want to say bot discord is equal to my await services dot create bot discord asynchronous, which is going to need to have one of these new create requests, and then my application user dot ID. So we'll add this stuff in here. So there's two things in here. There's a user and there's an application user. So it doesn't go from there, but it does go from my application user.id. So we don't care about this one. My user ID is this one. Okay, we have a prop date time for a expired date time. Hey there, Maker Blaker. How are you doing this morning? Okay, we also want to have up here a integer for expires in. Maybe we'll pass that whole token. Like that. And now that that's done, I want to do a await clients.caller dot send asynchronous receive authorized Discord callback. And we're going to pass in my bot Discord and then return. And that's that. Okay. Now we have quite a few of these things that I need to change. So in my request authorize Discord callback, I also want to have in here a guild ID, which is a string, a guild name, which is a string, and an expires in, which is a number. And we're going to change this one, I think, so that we'll actually pass the whole token. But that should be good for now. So now when I look at this again, tells me I got an error somewhere in here. I don't believe it. So let's go implement these like this. And we can make this pretty easy on ourselves by just copying what we already have. Create bot Discord, read bot Discord, read user Discord, create user, update user Discord, delete user Discord, read server Discord asynchronous, create, update, and delete. Okay, so the first ones are these bots. So let's move these up here with bots. Right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy and paste that code in that I already have here. This is just user ID. So we'll take this one and bring this into create bot Discord. And it needs to be a virtual asynchronous task. Good morning, Jack Crux. Jack Crow. Jack, how are you doing this morning? And in this, we're going to convert this to a bot Discord. Looks like I grabbed the wrong function here. Hold on. I want read bot asynchronous. This one. So what we're going to do is we're going to look for bots Discord, the first one that matches that, and then I want to do that to my bot Discord VM. Okay, for the create, it's this one. And what I want to do is a virtual asynchronous task of my bot Discord, and we're going to map it and put it in users Discord. Assign the ID like that. We want to do if my user does not equal to null here. Okay. And then this is a read bot Discord asynchronous. We want to do the same thing up here. Okay, we're almost done in this class. That's good. And then we need to have the remove bot. And in this one, I'm actually deleting it, as opposed to just setting it inaccurate or inactive. And this is in bots Discord. And this is in bots Discord, like that. Okay, that one's done. Okay, the next set is my read user Discord, which goes here. So the first one is this. And we want to get it from users Discord, and we want to include server. And then I'm going to map this to my user Discord VM. The second one is this. And I'm going to go to my users Discord. VM is view model? Yep, that's correct. DTO is data transfer object, which is different than a view model. View models have collections of DTOs inside each one of them. DTOs are just primitive properties. Like that. And this is a user Discord VM. The next one is the create, which is here. We're going to map to a user Discord. We're going to add my users Discord, and then we'll do a read user Discord asynchronous. This one is the update. And I don't use my auto mapper for updates. So in this one, we'll put it here. We'll grab users Discord. I want to set the entity.avatar name, display name, yeah. That looks fine. I don't see anything else that I need to set. Then we're going to save this and do a read user Discord asynchronous. And then the last one is the delete, which is here. And I want to grab from users Discord. I want to set it to false. And then I want to save my changes. So now what I can do is in all three of these, or all five of these, I can just add a virtual asynchronous, and that should clear up all my errors. Okay, we have one last set, which is these here. Is async controller meaningful in ASP.NET and ASP.NET Core? There are many thread pools in IIS, more than database server, and wondering. Async makes it so that I don't have to worry about multi-threading my application. It's all handled for me. Okay, this is for my server's Discord, so we'll add this one here. And this one, we want to add this stuff in. And I'll call this my server's Discord. And we want to get my Discord guild ID is equal to ID. No, it's just ID. And this is a server Discord VM. And then we have this one. And we want to get it for the Discord ID. Like that, and convert it to a server Discord VM. We have the create, which is here. Which is going to go to server Discord. And then a users Discord. Servers Discord. Read server Discord asynchronous. We have the update, which is this. We're getting the first one that matches, and then we're going to convert my request.name is the only one that we have. And then this is a read server Discord asynchronous, and the last one is the delete. What do you mean which keyboard switch? Like which kind of keyboard do I have, or which switches are in it? Servers Discord, set that thing to false, and then save it. Okay, on all of these, I want to take and go a virtual asynchronous task, which should clear up all my errors. Okay, in my auto mapper, I need to have my bot Discord create request. And now what I can do is I can close up the web API for now. We can build this just to make sure everything is good. What switches are in it? No, this is the keyboard is by the brand Bloody. It's a light strike keyboard. It uses UV lights to detect the switches. When the buttons are pushed, it uses a UV light that breaks. So it's just a spring inside each one of those. This is a user ID. Okay. So that looks good. So now over here on this one, I need to have a function for retrieving my Discord ID. So to do that, I'm going to look at my auth controller here. And what I want to have is the Discord token ID. So this is from callback. And what I want to do is I want to pass in the Discord token URL. And then this wants me to send form URL encoded data. So what I want to do is look up Angular CLI form encoded data content form. Where am I submitting this? Okay, so we'll do this. What I want to do is I want to have a let body equals new URL search params. And in this I want to set my body.set. And the first one that I'm setting here is my client ID. And that's going to be under my this.globalservice.discord client ID. And then I want to do the same thing for the secret. And then I want to do the same thing for the code. Then I want to do the same thing for the grant type, which is authorization code. And then the last one is my redirect URI, which is going to be my this.globalservice.allie.chat web URI plus my auth callback. Looks like I need to subscribe one more type there. Look at that body. Hey girl, look at that body. Look at that body. You must work out. Like that. And then we're going to post this. Yeah, that seems fine. And then I'm going to post this to body.toString. And we don't need to worry about the headers because that's already being set by my interceptor. So let me go add these two to globals. I don't want to show these, so just a second. Just about done here. Now let me go get the actual values for these. Just this one. And then, who is that? Hey there, Kai Ors. How are you doing? Welcome to the channel. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to put them into the chat. And then we also want to grab my client ID here and bring that one over. And then the other two that I need is my Twitch Discord authorized URI, which is this one. And the other one is the token URI, which is this one. Okay, looks good. Good morning, Patrick. How are you doing? We kill some noobs with Cuckoo. All right, man, go have some fun. So now, after I click on the request here, let's see where this one's being used. Here and here. So we'll do a console.log here of my params. And in my bot controller, bots plural, where I'm doing my Discord, we want to do a this.webhubservice.request authorized Discord. And we're going to pass in this.globalservice.allie.chat web app plus my auth callback. And then we're going to have the new one up here called authorized Discord received, which I'll add in here to be disposed. So this is going to be this.authorized Discord received is equal to this.webhubservice.get authorized Discord .subscribe here my Discord state, which is Discord state data. And I want to this time redirect to my this.globalservice.discord authorized URL plus, and in this time I want to have the try to clean this up. Like that. Okay. So now in this one we want to say the next thing is the client ID is equal to, and that's my this.globalservice.discord bot client ID. And then we want to say the response type is equal to code. And then we want to say the next one is, and the scope is user read, and then also chat login. And then we want to say the redirect URI is equal to my this.globalservice.application allie.chat web app URI plus my auth callback, and my state is equal to and then I want to add my Discord state.state. And then we also want to say and force verify equals true. And that's that. So let's go ahead and unload this project now, and we can test this. So what I want to do is we're going to go look at the hub, and I want to check this request here. And then I also want to watch for my callback here, and we'll do an alert callback received. So let's do an ng serve, and let's open up the app for the first time today. Hey, here it is on our static content. We'll log in. Kick me through. When we go to bots, looks like it's telling me something's wrong here. Try that again. Duplicate column definition provider. So let me take a look at what's going on here. If I look at bots, yeah, we have it in here a second time. There it is. This time I can go to Discord and do a create. It's going to request my authorize. My URI looks right. I get my state. I try to remove it. I set the state and I add it. I set the received authorized Discord. Hey, this kicks me back over here and it says no scopes or something. This looks right. So let me take another look here. Is my redirect URI wrong? Yes. My scope needs to be client ID, response code. My scope are these ones: bot, identify, guilds, join. And let's go ahead and run it again. Okay, we go to a Discord and click OK. It's going to authorize me through. And it did. It says unknown error. So let me go to my Discord developer and take a look here at my dashboard. I feel like Discord's not working at the moment. There we go. Alright, here's my client ID and secret. And right now my redirects are pointing me to my wrong app. So let me check one more thing here, which is under the authorization server. Yeah, that one's fine. So this one is supposed to be just 1 second here. Yeah, okay, that's fine. So this needs to be at my OAuth callback needs to be localhost 4200 with no HTTPS. And auth callback is lowercase. And so is Discord and Discord webhook. So now we'll save those. Okay. And I can exit out here. And what I want to do now is back over here, I also want to add in here Discord. And then if I look at bots here in my routes, I also want to have one more, which is a ID. All right, let's go take a look. We go ahead and sign in under Discord, create one. It'll ask me to auth. I'll add it in here. Click authorize. It should send me back. And it did. And if I look here at my... It says auth callback cannot match any routes. Oops, because it's a auth callback ID. Callback received. So then that I've received my callback here, if I look at my parameters that I'm passing in, I have a code, a guild ID, I have a state, but how did it know that that came from if I did this one, this.route.params of my subscribe, and I did a alert called route params, and then I did a console.log of my params. Try it again. So route parameters, it got the right one. So what I want to do is I want to say up here, above the constructor, I want to say a private route type is a string. And here I want to say route type is equal to params of my ID. And here, what I want to do is a switch on my this.route type, and I can do a case Discord. We'll have a case Discord webhook. And then we'll also have a case Twitch. So if it's Twitch, we're always going to get my code and state. Like that. You're going to subscribe this authorize. And if it's Discord, you want to do a this.http auth.discord exchange for my code. And we want to subscribe my results, which in our case are a console.log here of my results. Hey there, Bubby Bite. I'm doing great. How are you today? So let's try this. We'll do a bots here. And I'll bring in a Discord bot. And I'll add it to my server. Kicks me back through. It says that it posted a 400 here to OAuth token. It says it was a 400 error, unsupported grant type. I could be better, but okay. Why could you be better? The bot's in C#. It's really, really big, to be honest. It's a big project. If I look at this again, under my callback, oh, it's because this needs to have a Discord on it. And if I looked at this one and I added a Twitch, and then also on bots, I added a Twitch here and also up here. And then what I want to do is go look at my Twitch developer. Why the name Allie? Because Allie is like your ally for RSS streams. They changed all of this. Okay, let me manage this one, and I'm going to change this just a tiny bit, and I'm going to add Twitch to the end of it. Okay, we'll try it again. Go to bots. Go to Discord. Authorize it in. Okay, it still gave me a 400. Yeah, that's right. It looks like it's trying to post here. Unsupported grant type. So this must be wrong. So what we want to look for is URL encoded form data Angular CLI. HTTP parameters. Okay, let's try that one. Unsupported grant type. Man, I don't get what the problem is here. Now I did a console.log of my body here. And then I look back at where this is happening in the callback controller. We're subscribing my results. Let me do this again here as a Twitch bot. Cool, that worked. I go back here to the Discord bot, try it again. Interesting, that didn't take right. Okay, I'm looking at my parameters. I don't see anything being appended. So is it append? That's still not setting it. It's going to tell me that it has an unsupported grant type because it doesn't. If I look at what I'm sending across the pipe, this is the failed request. And if I look at it, here's the request. That looks fine. But I don't see it attaching any of its. If I did a console.logbody.toString, hey there, Zunjin. How are you doing? Welcome. Yeah, it's not appending anything in here. So let's look at that again. We want to do Angular CLI HTTP post with form encoded body. Yeah, see, they're setting each one of them here. Oh, it's because it's immutable. So that means that it can't be mutated, and I'm mutating it. So that should do it. It's a storefront here. That one, that one. Okay, that time I did post everything there. Client ID, client secret, grant type, code, and my redirect URI. Okay, let's do this. Form data. Says I can just do this. Looks good. Try it again. Did recaption in one try, amazing. Because I got it right there. Okay, try it again here. Bridges. Okay, that time it worked. And I've received my access token and guild information. And so now what I can do is, let me go ahead and make a copy of this. Come on. Okay. And now what I want to do is I need to send this back across the pipe to my in my callback controller. Instead of doing this, we're going to do a this.webhub.request authorized Discord callback. And I'm going to pass in here my results of the access token, the results of the, is there a refresh token in here? Yep. And then what I want to do is I want to take this whole object here and I want to move it over to a piece of JSON. Hey there, not.sh. How are you doing? Welcome to the channel. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to put them into the chat. What I want to do here is I want to do a console.log JSON.stringify my results. So that way I can get the string of the data out. Okay, now what I can do is I can take this whole token type and I can jump over into ASP.NET and I can unload this project now. And in my library under what we have somewhere in here, we have like networking called token class. So if I look in here at this token Discord response, this is it. I should be able to clear this out and just do a edit paste as JSON. Here it is again. Bring all this stuff into it. Looks good. And so now up here, this can actually be getting a token Discord response. And this is going to be response.accessToken. This one is response.guildID. And response.guild.id, response.guild.name, response.expiresIn, response.accessToken, and response.refreshToken. Let's go ahead and rebuild this and run it. And then on this side, when I do this, I want to return my, what we're going to say is my Discord token, which is a type of any. And all I'm going to pass across is Discord token. Okay, we'll log in. Go to Discord, create the bot. We'll log in. Kicks me through. Failed to invoke due to an error on the server. So if I try this a different way, and I did this as a string, response, and then here I did a response is equal to JSON convert.deserialize object to a type of Discord token response of my text. We'll try it again. And then on this side, I want to do a JSON.stringify this token. Request, authorize, Discord, callback. The captchas keep getting harder because I am doing it so many times. There we go. There we go. We got my text, which is nothing. So we need to do that. Let me go ahead and kill this, try this again as a response, and then comment this out. We'll run it one more time. And the other thing I wanted to see is in my app component HCS, you should have a Twitch auth callback. And I want to add another one here for my Discord auth callback. So we'll add in here. And then we have to add it in here as a this.Discord auth callback. Like that, okay? So then when we log in, and we go to bots, we go to Twitch, oops. I go to bots, I go to Discord, and I create. That's a boat. There's no cars in that one. They make these things so challenging now. There we go. Kicks through. Failed to invoke it on the server. And it still didn't like this. Because you're not stringifying it anymore. And I want to do a console.log here of my Discord token. Try it again. Just about have this done. Traffic lights, crosswalks, traffic lights, a fire hydrant, (18.4.13). Nicely done. I'm glad you're playing more than Neath these days. There we go. It clicks through. I got my token. It kicked me through. I've received it. And if I look at my response, I have all of my data, including my guild information. So now what I can do is I can just start stepping through this. We remove it. We get my rest data and log in. It couldn't log me in. Why wouldn't it log me in? Is it because it's requesting from a different URL? Why would that fail for me? Okay, it logged me in. We're going to get my user Discord here, which it says unmapped members were found. So the login worked fine. And it's going from bot Discord create request to bot Discord. I thought I fixed that. Ah. Now we should be good, and it should be working. Come on. Okay, we click in. It bumps me through. We try to create this user. Doesn't exist, or it did exist. We create the server. We make the bot. We return the bot, and it's been added. And now when I look at bots, here it is, liver dev trying in my Discord. Yes. Okay. So what I have to do is we have one more type of auth that I need to do, which is Discord for webhooks. And the reason we're using webhooks is for outbound messages. So we'll do that after a break. I'll see you guys in 10 minutes. Enjoy the music, and I'll see you in just a bit. Don't touch that dial. If you haven't, make sure you join our Discord, discord.pixelhorrorstudios.com. We're up to over 350 developers. And then also I put all these videos up at youtube.pixelhorrorstudios.com. I've got videos going up right now. So we're getting like 3 or 4 of those up a day. So thanks again for staying with me. I'll see you guys in just 10 minutes.